Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this tutorial, we will discuss Siemens PLC S7-200 PLC family and its programming. First of all, what are sensors and actuators? Sensor, as we know that, is a sensing device which may be a digital sensor or an analog sensor which senses an input. It may be in the form of a voltage or a current in the digital signal, or maybe in the form of a heat signal, in the form of an air signal, in the form of a temperature signal, and maybe in different shapes, which senses input, and then a signal is generated which is given to the PLC, and on the basis of that signal PLC performed its function. And an actuator is a device or a component that moves or controls something such as a valve or a mechanism by turning a control signal into mechanical action. An actuator converts any form of energy into a mechanical motion, a mechanical energy, a mechanical motion. It turns something. For example, it may be a motor starter, it may be a motor, it may be a valve, and things like this. Actuator actuates, it moves, it turns something in the motion. It turns something, it sets something to the motion. So when we provide a signal from the sensor to the PLC input, PLC generates an output based on this input, and this output then controlled by a starter or a relay or a contactor, which finally turns a device motor. So in this way we can control a motor through an input signal which is driven through the PLC by an actuator. Siemens PLC family, it may be in different, there are several different forms of Siemens PLCs. Logo PLC, S7-200 PLC, S7-1200 PLC, S7-300 PLC in this shape, S7-1500 PLC is available in this shape, and S7-400 PLC is available in this kind and shape. These all are the modules, all are the models of these relative PLCs. Siemens S7-200 CPU. In Siemens S7-200 specifically, what we have different options. First of all, you have input output LEDs. These are the input and output LEDs. This is the access door, mode selector. It is a mode selector switch which is used for the run and stop mode, analog adjustment potentiometer, expansion port for most CPUs. Here the terminal connector, this is the terminal connector which may be the input side, and this is maybe the output side. These are the status LEDs which are used to monitor the run, stop or halt operation, and this is the optional cartridge, memory cartridge, a real-time clock, battery. All these things are available in this cartridge. Communication port is this one. This is used for the communication purposes or to transfer a program to the PLC. This communication port is used, and it is a hook or clip for installation on a standard DIN rail. Siemens PLC S7-200 family CPUs. There is a categorization of the S7-200 PLC CPUs. It is available in CPU 221, CPU 222, CPU 224, and CPU 224XP, and CPU 226. These are different models in S7-200 family. These are the different CPUs which have different characteristics, different functions, different properties, and according to our application we choose these CPUs for our operation. Comparison of S7-200 CPU models. S7-200 CPU modules are available here. CPU 221, it has this kind of 90 into 80 into 62 mm size. These all have the different sizes. A programming memory with run mode edit and without run mode edit. It has 4096 bytes run mode memory, and without run mode edit it has 4096 bytes again. Here is different in CPU 224, you can see, and in 224XP it is again different, and 226 it is different. So each CPU has different memory allocation, and the data memory is also different. You can see it here is 2048, but here 8192 and 10240 bytes are here available. Memory backup, it has 50 hours typical backup, 50 hours, 100 hours, 100 hours and 100 hours. Local onboard IO digital and analog. Digital inputs, 6 inputs available and 4 output. Digital for 6 digital input and 4 digital output are available in 221 CPU. Here 222, 8 and 6, 14 and 10, 12 in, 10 out, 2 in, 1 out. Again here these are the 2 analog. 224XP, it has analog input and output, 2 analog input and 1 analog output, and here 24, 16. These all are the digital input outputs. But here the analog input outputs available. Here we can see that in only CPU 224XP, which is 2 analog input and 1 analog output. Expansion modules, it has 0. This one has 2, this has 7, 7 and 7. High speed counters, single phase and 2 phase are available, 4 to 30 kHz, and in 2 phase this CPU 2 to 1 has 2 to 20 kHz. Here different ranges are available. 2 phase and a single phase high speed counter available. CPU 2 to 6 has 6 at 30 kHz and 4 at 20 kHz. Pulse output DC 2 at 20 kHz, 2 at 20 kHz, 2 at 20 kHz, 2 at 100 kHz, 2 at 20 kHz here. Analog adjustments 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Analog adjustments are also available in different number. Real-time clock, it is available in cartridge. It is 224 has built-in real-time clock, and 224XP also has built-in clock. It is also has the built-in clock. Communication ports 1 RS485 111 here. In 224XP 2 RS485 communication ports are available. In 226 there are also 2 ports available. Floating point is available in all the CPUs, meaning the decimal numbers can also be allocated. Digital input output image size is 256. 128 inputs in digital and 128 outputs in digital are available. Boolean execution speed 0.22 microseconds per instruction is also available. So these are the details regarding Siemens S7-200 CPUs. So you need to learn it out and understand it so that you can program, you can calculate your plant size, you can arrange the equipment according to your plant size and according to your available properties in your PLCs. You can choose the size of your plant, you can run the plant, and different equipments can be attached with it according to your CPU selection. Thank you so much for watching this video.